In Pennsylvania, there is an old Christmas warning that parents rarely explain and children only hear when they're already old enough to feel afraid. They say that on certain winter nights, when frost seals the windows from the outside, a small doll may appear on a windowsill, standing perfectly upright as if it has always belonged there. No one knows where it comes from. No one ever sees it arrive. It simply waits. The doll is plain at first glance, dressed in faded winter clothes, its porcelain skin pale and cold, its glass eyes dull, almost unfocused. But something about it pulls attention, like a thought you can't stop returning to once it enters your mind. I first saw it when I was 9 years old on Christmas morning, just as the sun was beginning to rise and the house was still quiet. It stood on my bedroom windowsill, facing inward as though it had been watching me sleep. I didn't scream. I didn't even feel surprised. It felt expected. The glass was cold beneath my fingers as I reached toward it, my breath fogging the window as I leaned closer. The doll didn't move. The doll didn't blink. When I picked it up, the cold bit into my palms immediately, sharper than ice, deeper than winter air. Then it became heavy, not gradually, instantly. The weight dragged at my arms, pulling them down like gravity had doubled, like the doll wanted to sink through me and into the floor. And then it spoke. "Will you leave me here?" The voice didn't come from its mouth. Its lips never moved. The words formed directly behind my ears, soft and pleading, as though the thought wasn't mine, but had borrowed my head to exist. I dropped it. The doll hit the floor and rolled onto its side, suddenly light again, harmless, silent. My heart raced as I backed away, convinced it would move on its own, stand up, crawl back toward me. It didn't. I told myself it was just a toy, a joke, something someone left behind. I carried it outside and set it on the porch, refusing to look at its face as I shut the door. By the time I went back to my room, the windowsill was empty again. I thought it was over. The next morning, the doll was back, standing in the exact same place, facing the bed, waiting. This time, I didn't touch it. I called for my parents, my voice tight and shaking as I pointed toward the window. They didn't see anything wrong. Just a doll. Just a decoration someone must have left by mistake. When my mother picked it up, she smiled. She didn't feel the weight. She didn't hear the whisper. It was only for me. That night, I lay awake, staring at the outline of the doll against the glass, afraid to blink for too long. The moonlight caught its eyes, making them seem brighter, more aware. Then the whisper returned. You didn't answer me. My throat tightened. I wanted to scream for help, but something about the voice made me hesitate. If you leave me here, I won't be alone anymore. I realized then that it wasn't asking about the windowsill. It was asking about me, about whether I would stay. I grabbed the doll again, ignoring the way the weight crushed my arms, the way the cold burned into my skin, and carried it as far from the house as I could. I left it at the edge of the woods, buried beneath snow and dead leaves, and ran home without looking back. That night I slept, deeply, peacefully. Until morning, the doll stood on the windowsill again, closer this time. Its glass eyes weren't dull anymore. Thank you for finding me. I didn't understand until years later that the doll never returned on its own. It was waiting for the moment I finally stayed long enough for it to leave.